Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be discussing how to beat some water and some strategies against water. So first off, you're going to want to know what water. Water is no hand. So you want to always know what's in a chakra area, because at most in the late turns of the game, turn 2 plus, usually they're going to have only less than 2 cards in their hand. So most of the time, all of their outs are going to be in the chakra area. So you're going to always want to be aware of the chakra area. So you're going to want to know stuff like Water Prison, Chidori, Friendship from Sorrow, or Striking Shadow Snake. And you're going to want to be aware of their ninjas with ambush. And you're going to know that if they have a jutsu, but like their next 2 ninjas are turn 4 and 5, but they don't have a chakra to pay for that unless killing those ninjas, maybe you want to attack and make them decide whether, hey, I'm going to injure this guy with Chidori or Water Prison or whatever, or just let you go through. So you're going to want to always know how much chakra they have and what their outs are. So for playing against it, you never want to keep your jutsu, because they're just going to reinforce into state 2, and you can't do anything after that. So if you're playing Earth, always use your Sin the Evil, your one of a key attack, or if you play Great Forest or Treebind or whatever, use it as soon as you can off of Yamato, or if you go first, drop first and hit them with it, because if you wait, you're not going to be able to touch them afterwards. So for game 2, I have some 6 sideboard cards that I want to go over that I think are really good against water. So we'll start off with ninjas. First one is Zetsu. I think Zetsu should be in probably every side deck, because Zetsu calling Sasuke stops their twin play effect. It stops state 2 from being LC. And then, yeah, they can Kigiri him, but at least they're wasting their Kigiri on your Zetsu, but not something else that could be more hurtful towards you. So, and if you're playing Earth, you can always Shigamara their Kigiri, so that's enough. And another one, that's just pretty common. I don't expect people not to play him. So this guy is kind of I haven't seen much of him. Kyo, he's really good. What he does is, during your mission phase, you can discard one of your opponent's chakras. In that case, move the top part of their deck to their chakra area. He's at turn 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. So basically, you want to treat him as a 1-drop, because hitting on 0 doesn't really do anything. It's crappy. But if you treat him as a 1-drop, he can, after your opponent charges on turn 2, maybe turn 1 if they play Kitamari, but you hit their important stuff in their chakra, their Friendship from Sorrow, their Chidori, their ninjas for the next drop, something like that, and that's really important. So that's Kyo. I think he should be inside of anything that isn't plain Zetsu with the other card from the Villager, like, because he can be flashing anything through the low drop. You can just treat him as an off-color 1-drop. Alright, next we'll go over Jutsu. This is important, most people know it. Concentration. It stops pretty much every Jutsu in water. Chidori, Water Prison, Chidori Stream. And if they Chidori Stream and you Concentration and you're playing a mono-element deck without a lot of splashes, they're probably going to lose. So, and a lot of the decks play the Sasuke Sprint Target pack, searches it out. So you're going to win after that, basically. They can't really come back from that. Their field is gone, and you have full field. So in the next jutsu, it's Mental Fatigue. It costs 3, and so it costs 3 anything. So it can be played in every deck, but it probably shouldn't be. It's required to their mental power 3 or more, so Shikamaru can play it, Sakura can play it, and the effect is if it targets every ninja with mental power 1 or less, and it changes the ninja status. So against water, it basically injures all of the ninjas except Karin, Kabuto, and Tracking Evil. You can't put it in any deck. You can probably only put it in Wind or Earth, but it can basically turn their whole field sideways, and you'll probably win the victory if you're battling against them, or kind of decimate their field. You definitely can't play it in any deck, but you should sideboard it if you're playing Wind or Earth or ninjas with high mental power that aren't hit by it. In Earth, sure, you have some stuff that's hit by it. Hanabi is hit by it, which is unfortunate because that's really good in that deck. But a lot of the other stuff that can be hit by it is it's better to turn that field sideways, basically, and you can play into it. So if you know that you're going to be using mental fatigue within the next couple of turns, you can block with like your turn 0 Neji or something, or your Choji or whatever, just so that, and not have to give up Battle Wards, so that they know, so your stuff doesn't get injured from its effect. Alright, for missions, this one's water. It's a water mission. This is good for the mirror. It's a flashback. It discards every card in your opponent's chakra area. So basically, you're going to want to know that you're playing flashback. So you obviously know you're playing flashback. Your opponent doesn't. So you want to keep that in mind. You're not going to want to charge on your hand. You're going to want to play flashback and then be able to charge on your hand. So if they've already charged down to 0 and you play flashback, they lose all their chakra. You gain flashback of the chakra because you pay the cost before the effect. So you play it, pay the cost, the effect goes off, discards all your chakra, all their chakra, flashback goes into your chakra area. So you have 1 chakra, so you're up 1 chakra against them, and then if you have Sasuke in play, you draw a card. So it's another plus off of the card. And they probably can't come back fed on cards in hand. You can probably take advantage with any card player. If you have 1 Chidori, you can just swing all teams basically, and know that anywhere they block, they're going to get injured, and they're not going to be able to come back from that. They're not going to be able to change that or anything. Another card I have is, haven't seen a lot of it, Past Lessons. Winder, should be any Winder upside deck, because it pretty much decimates water on turn 6 plus. Its effect is both players draw 2 cards, and your opponent discards 2 cards at the end of the turn. So, it turns off Striking Shadow Snake, Chidori, and Fate 2. And the only way it doesn't be beneficial is if they draw 2 jutsus. And the odds of them drawing 2 jutsus are pretty slim. So people say, oh, I don't want to make my opponent draw cards, but in reality it's just turning more cards off. Because even if you play it and then get 1 jutsu off it, they still already probably had a Chidori or a Striking Shadow Snake in their chakra area that they would have played anyways, and they can't because they have a card in hand. And it makes Sasuke not OC, so you can just hit him from it. And then at the end of the turn, let's say they draw 2 ninjas or a mission or something, that they discard it, so they lose nothing. So you can't just use it right away. You're going to make sure you have a big play for it. So you use it if you're playing Earth, you use it when you have Jutsu that you can hit Sasuke with. And in Wind, you can make big plays off it. You can have your Kazekage, your Sasori, puppet mode, and then Flamethrowers, just swing, kill 2 of their ninjas, Flamethrower plus Mastery, probably is going to win you the game. And it's already a draw 2 card, so it's not bad. So that's what I have for against water. So a lot of people are complaining about water and it's broken, but it's definitely beatable. Those are some cards to beat it, and I just thought I should subscribe, comment, tell people on Vanda, and yep, that's it. Thanks.